I am very, very concerned about the lack of attention that is being paid to the economy. It's really, really difficult when you've got this state-run media that's not going to dare talk about anything negative of the economy. But unfortunately, they're not even going to talk about some of the economic numbers that are coming out. That's a real problem. That's a real problem. And unfortunately, that's the way it is going to be. So it allows the president to take his eye off of the economy. And that's never a healthy thing. I remember the Bush administration in this last term of his administration. And I understand there was legitimate reason. Remember, we were hunting down Saddam Hussein. We were, at war. We were, pushing against the terrorists. We were going through the rebuild of morale and so many things after 9/11. So I get it. But, the Treasury Secretary, the Federal Reserve Chairman, everybody took their eye off the economy. It was not a good thing. So we're doing the same thing. Remember, the only eye that President Obama had on the economy was a very distorted vision. It was a distorted view of what might be good for an economy. It was looking back and at the moment, as every day I would say, what good economy? What is everybody talking about? Because I just couldn't see it. It wasn't because I was blinded because of my distaste for the administration and their policies. It wasn't anything to do with that. I was just trying to be pragmatic. And I was simply trying to figure out that if we are going to be disappointed in the economy, or we are going to be excited and optimistic about the economy, then we ought to have some numbers to show one or the other. And all we had was distorted numbers. The only thing that was very, very real during the Obama administration is the very same thing that's probably going to be very real about 6 months from now. And that is what people were doing. Last year and the year before last, the Christmas spending was unbelievable. It was off the charts. Well, so retail sales numbers were good, right? Not necessarily, but what was the thing that was off the charts that made the difference in everything was consumer optimism, consumer enthusiasm, and consumer readiness to get more and more and have more and more opportunity. The reason that President Trump's base grew like it did in the last few months of that administration, the reason that happened was because of the unbelievable optimism that became undeniable optimism. It wasn't anything that didn't make sense. It wasn't something that anybody could deny. The fact was, there were fewer people in the inner cities. There were fewer people in the Asia community, in the Hispanic community, in the African American community. There were fewer and fewer people every month unemployed. You had an Obama administration that the poverty rate of America went up every month he was in office. And the direct polar opposite of that during the Trump administration. Now, during the Obama administration, when it was going up, everybody was blinded to it. People didn't even realize it. And the people that were participating in it, or it was happening to, were not talking about it. Very different during the Trump administration, and it needs to get different again. So that's what we need to watch. Hey, remember to click the subscribe button right here on the screen. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when new content is added. And more importantly than anything, you don't want to miss all 3 live hours of Financial Issues every day from 9 to noon. And you can watch it on FISM.tv. That's FISM.tv.